Sedna, have you ever had any bad travel experiences?
Yes, I had.
Okay. So in today's lesson, we will listen to a talk about travel experiences.
Experience.
Do you
Ex-
like traveling? Why or
Experience.
why not? Tell.
Yes, I do, because when I go traveling, I learn a lot of things from people, cultures, traditionals. Yes.
Right. Okay. And Juan, what do you do often? What do you often do before you go on a trip?
Yes, teacher. Good evening, teacher. Um,
Good evening.
yes, thank you, teacher, so much. Um, when I have a trip, I often make a plan and prepare something for a trip.
Good. All right.
Thank you, teacher, so much.
Thank you. We have a new Huang. Is that correct? Welcome, Huang. All right. So,
Yeah, hello teacher,
Jean,
nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too. Okay, Jean, can you tell me what good or bad experiences you've had on your trips? Juan, can you hear me? Maybe I'm saying your name incorrectly. Juan? All right, let's move over to Huang. Can you tell me if you've had any good or bad experiences on a trip?
Me?
Yes.
I had I had a nearest my bad experience when I went to China, and the security hold me for checking my
Your luggage?
yes.
Okay, okay. So, how do you talk about your travel experiences? Let's start our lesson today to get the answer. Right, so by the end of this lesson, you will be able to recognize some vocabulary about traveling, use object relative pronoun that to talk about travel experiences, identify main ideas in a talk about travel experiences. So let's start. Now you will read the definition and type the correct word or phrase. Here are the options. Ron, can you please read out the options? Ron, can you please read out the options?
Yes, teacher. Sorry, teacher.
Okay.
Journey, cancel, delay, light, ruin, adventure. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, teacher.
Okay. So, the definition is a trip in a plane. What is the correct answer? So, Jasmine, can you tell me what the correct answer is?
It is flight.
That is correct. Flight is a trip in a plane. So, have you ever missed a flight? Said no. Have you ever missed a flight? Sedna? Sedna, have you ever missed a flight?
Yes.
Ah, terrible, hey? Okay, let's see if we can match other words and phrases with their definitions. Right. So, read the definition and type the word or phrase. Okay, there are 6 words over here. Now you will have 1.5 minutes to do this exercise. I'm going to start the timer now. Okay, time is up. So, Sedna, can you give me the word to destroy something?
The word is ruin.
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 Correct. Yes. Okay. Tao, can you give me the word to describe an exciting or dangerous trip?
Yes, adventure.
Excellent. Juan, can you please give me the word to make something happen at a later time?
Yes, teacher. 3 sentences. I choose delay. Delay to make something happen at a later time. Later. Delay.
Delay. That is correct. Thank you. Okay. Huang, can you please tell me the word for to decide that something will not happen?
Cancel, to decide that something will not happen.
Correct. And Ban, can you tell me the word for a long trip?
Journey, a long trip.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. So now I want you to listen to each word. We're going to go through some words and phrases again. I want you to listen. Journey, flight, delay, cancel, ruin, adventure. All right. So, Jasmine, can you please read only 2 words randomly from this list?
Journey,
Mm-hmm.
adventure,
Excellent. Okay. Sedna, can you give me 2 words? Random words?
Ruin. Adventure.
Very good. Tao, can you give me 2 words?
Journey. Delay.
Excellent. We are by Juan. Can you please give me 2 words?
Yes, teacher. Ruin. Adventure.
Perfect. And Huang, can you give me 2 words?
Yes. Journey, ruin,
Excellent. And Ban, can you please give me 2 words?
Flight. Cancel.
Okay, you all said that perfectly. Well done. Excellent job. All right. So, in this exercise, we are going to make the correct sentence from the given words and phrases. Okay? So, this is the first sentence. Pardon me. In my country, I have visited. There are many beautiful places that. Okay? What sentence can we make? Van, can you give me the sentence that we can make from this?
Okay. There are many beautiful places in my country that I have visited.
There are many beautiful places that I have visited in my country, or it is also correct in saying there are many beautiful places that I have visited. Correct. All right. So here's the second sentence. What is the sentence? I would like Tao to please give me the correct sentence.
Yeah, I have a chance to connect with the people that I meet on my vacation.
On my adventures. Okay, that is correct. All right, so now we're going to practice with more sentences, okay? Again, we will say the sentence with the given words and or phrases. Joan, can you please give me the correct sentence?
Yes, teacher. I intended to visit about the place that I always do some research.
Okay, no, that is incorrect. Okay, so the answer is I always do some research about that place
Sorry,
that
teacher.
I intend to visit. Won't you read the correct sentence, please? Okay, Sedna, can you please give me the correct sentence?
Number 2, I like to try delicious food that I need to try when I travel to a place.
That is correct. Okay. So, Juan, can you give me the correct sentence for number 3?
I can tell my family when I return. The experience. I don't. Okay, I do it again. Part of the story. No. The experience.
Experiences are part of the story that I can tell my family
Part.
when I return. Please repeat the sentence.
Yes. The experience are part of the story that I can tell my family when I return.
Yeah, very good. It's not so easy. Okay, so now let's review this grammar point before we listen. Okay. Relative clauses with that can describe or define an object or a person. This is the first example. Jasmine, can you please read this sentence?
There are many beautiful places that I have visited.
Excellent. So, what is the relative clause in this sentence, Van?
There are many beautiful places.
Yes,
that
teacher.
I have
The relative the that I have visited.
Excellent. Okay. That I have visited. So what does the relative clause describe here? Huang, can you tell me? Huang, can you tell me what the relative clause is describing?
Many beautiful places.
Beautiful places, correct. Okay. So here's another example. Tao, can you please read the sentence?
I have a chance to connect with the people that I meet on my adventures.
Can you tell me which is the relative clause here?
Yeah, that I meet on my adventures.
Okay, and Sedna, can you tell me what it's describing?
Um, describing with the people.
The people. Yes. Okay, that is correct. Okay, so here we have, when that is followed by a clause, it is the object of the relative clause. That. The object. So we have noun plus that plus subject plus verb. So let's practice listening. This is Andres Ruzo. He's a National Geographic explorer. As an explorer, do you think he travels a lot? Anyone? Anyone?
Yes, I
Do you
think
think
he travel a lot.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to hear an interviewer ask him some questions about traveling. Imagine you are the interviewer. What questions would you like to ask Andres Ruzo about traveling? For example, I'd like to ask him, what places have you visited? How about you? What questions would you like to ask an explorer like them? Give me some questions you would like to ask anybody.
Yeah. I think, how do you prepare for trips?
Good one. Anybody else? Another question? Van?
Okay. Have you ever been go travel to a foreign country?
Can you repeat that, please? I didn't understand.
Have you ever been go to travel other country?
Other countries, okay. Okay, great. All right. So now let's listen to Ruzo and find out what he shares with the interviewer about traveling. So there. All right. So we will listen to Andres Ruzo's answers to the interviewer's question. We only hear Ruzo's answers and we don't hear the interviewer's questions. I want you to listen and choose the correct main idea for the audio. Okay, so here are the options you can choose from. Okay. So Jasmine, can you please read out the options A, B, and C?
A. Are you planning a trip at the moment? B. Do you travel a lot? C. How do you normally prepare for trips?
Okay, thank you. So there are questions the interviewer asks him. When we listen and choose the correct main idea, first we read the options to get the general meaning and underline key words. Okay, so Sedna, I would like you to read the keywords in the first option.
The keyword in option A is planning a trip at the moment,
Yes,
and
excellent.
B is travel a lot,
Okay, travel a lot. And C?
and C is normally prepare for trips.
Okay, how prepare for trips. Excellent. Okay, so step 2 is we listen carefully to get the general idea of the audio and quickly note down the information. In step 3, we compare the information and choose the correct answer. So I'm going to play the audio now.
Yes, traveling has always been a very big part of my life. When I was a child, my parents used to take my sisters and me on trips during the school holidays. We visited other family members living in different parts of Peru, Nicaragua, and the United States. I remember my parents used to say, travel is the best education. Now, I'm older, and I still think this is true. For the past few years, I have been traveling quite a bit. Sometimes as many as 3 times per week.
Okay, so from Andre Ruzo's answer, we can take notes of some information. Yes, big part of life. Trips, holidays, visited Peru, Nicaragua, the USA, travel 3 times per week. The notes are about the many trips Andre Ruzo's took in the past and how often he travels. We need to compare this information to all the options that we see. Okay, so we see option B is the correct one. Right, so to recap, we read the options to get the general meaning and underline the key words. Step 2, we listen carefully to the audio to get the general idea and note down the information we hear. Then we compare the information and choose the correct answer. So now let's continue with some more questions. Here is the next part of the talk. The interviewer is going to ask Andres Ruzo another 2 questions. Now let's listen and choose the correct main idea of the first audio. Step 1, we read the options to get the general meaning and underline key words. So, Jasmine, can you tell me what the keywords for C and D are?
The keywords are places, visited, sentence C, why, like traveling.
Excellent. Okay. So, then we listen carefully to get the general idea of the audio and we're going to note down the information we hear. Now let's listen and note down what we hear. I'm going to play the first audio once.
Wherever you travel on the planet, there is always something new to explore. It gives you the ability to enter a new world. I also think it can change you and give you a whole new perspective, because through travel, you can connect with people from across the globe.
All right. Tao, can you share with us some of the notes you took from the audio?
Here I can to hear again, but I think I choose D.
Okay, so what notes did you get? So we had something new,
New words.
explore,
Yeah.
enter new
Yeah,
world,
Yeah, change you and enter new world.
and connect with people. Excellent. Okay, so from the notes, we can see that Andres Russo is talking about the good things of traveling. So, which option is the main idea for this audio? Huang,
D.
answer is D. Yes. Does anybody want me to replay the audio? Okay, so let's move on to the second question. Right. Now we're going to continue listening to Andre Russo's answer and find out the next question.
I always have to do some research first. What will the weather be like? What if I got to pack? Is there anything particularly cool or special that I must see in this place? Or delicious food that I need to taste? Planning ahead helps me focus on the things that I think I will enjoy most.
Okay, Brian, can you share with us some notes that you took from the audio?
I hear is prepare something and research something like that. I don't hear clearly, and I think yeah, okay, that's all.
Okay, so yes, research first, weather, what to pack, anything to see, food to taste, plan, and things enjoy most. Okay? So, now, what would you say is the answer? Juan, can you please tell me what the answer is?
The answer is, how do you normally prepare for the trips?
That is correct. Okay. Right. Now you are going to do it. We will continue to listen to Andres Russo's answering the question of the interviewer and choose the correct main idea. Now we have two new options, C and D, for this question. But first we read the options to get the general meaning and underline the key words. What are the key words and general idea for option C? Journey, things went wrong. What are the key words and general idea for option D? Enjoy, journeys, Mexico, Miami. Next, I want you to listen carefully to get the general idea of the audio and note down the information you hear. Finally, we will compare the information and choose the correct answer. Now let's listen, and I will play the audio twice. I have sent the activity on the platform.
Of course. In fact, I've never had a journey where everything went 100% perfectly to plan. Some of the worst situations included being on an airplane that had to make an emergency landing. Another time, I was on a boat that started sinking in Mexico. And while I was living in Miami, we often had hurricanes and bad weather, so my flights were regularly delayed, rerouted, or canceled. But these events don't often ruin trips for me. They are all a part of the adventure story that you can tell your family and friends when you come home.
I'm going to play it again.
Of course. In fact, I've never had a journey where everything went 100% perfectly to plan. Some of the worst situations included being on an airplane that had to make an emergency landing. Another time, I was on a boat that started sinking in Mexico. And while I was living in Miami, we often had hurricanes and bad weather, so my flights were regularly delayed, rerouted, or canceled. But these events don't often ruin trips for me. They are all a part of the adventure story that you can tell your family and friends when you come home.
Okay. So, can you tell me some notes that you took from the audio?
Like the bad thing, like the storm, yeah, and maybe delay the flight, yeah, that's all.
Okay, so no journeys went 100% perfectly, worst situation, don't ruin trips, and adventure story. All right, so who can give me what the correct answer is for this? Jasmine, can you tell me what the correct answer is, please?
The correct answer is C.
Correct answer is C. Excellent. Okay. Does anybody have concerns? If they don't understand why that is the correct answer? All right, so let's move on to the speaking part. So Andreas Russo is interested in traveling and has shared his travel experiences. How about you? What travel experiences do you have? And we are going to talk about them. Can you tell me again what questions the interviewer asked Andres Russo? Sedna, do you remember any of the questions?
I don't remember clear, but maybe some question is how do you normally prepare for a trip, and have you ever good or bad experience?
That's right. Okay, so yes, how do you normally prepare for trips? Have you ever had a journey where things went wrong? That's good or bad experiences. Why do you like traveling? And do you travel a lot? Now it's your turn to ask and answer these questions. Okay, now I would like you to ask and answer with your friend about traveling. Here are the questions. Student A asks the question and student B answers the question. So I would like to choose Huang, Shuang, and Ban. Shuang, you will be A, and Ban, you will be B.
Yes, yeah. Do you travel a lot?
Yes, I usually take a few trips a year. I've traveled to most of the cities in Vietnam.
Why do you like traveling?
Traveling gives me a lot of experience that I will never forget. I can also connect with the people that I meet on my adventures.
How do you normally prepare for trip?
Before a journey, I always make a list of the things that I want to do and see. I also read online reviews to choose a good place that I can stay.
Have you ever had a journey where things went wrong?
Of course, when I traveled to Hanoi, I have to wait for my flight at an airport for 10 hours because the weather was very bad. But I didn't ruin the trip for me. I had a lot of fun there with my friends.
Okay, great. All right. So now I'm going to put you into breakout rooms and you're going to talk to your partner that I set you up with. Each breakout room will have 3 minutes to speak. And I'm going to copy and paste this in the everyone.
Destination.
Destination.
Okay.
Destination.
Did everyone get that message? I'm going to put it on the screen here because for
Yes.
some reason, okay. So for some reason it's not coming through. There we go. So I put it on the screen. The chat doesn't want to go through to everyone in the meeting. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, and let me set up the stop share.
World.
And I'm going to set up the breakout rooms.
Hi, Miss Phương. Are you ready?
Hi, you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. I will be A, you will be B, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Number one, do you travel a lot?
Not much, just 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay. Why do you like traveling?
Yeah, I like to have experience and to visit beautiful places and try nice food and relax after work.
How do you normally prepare for trips?
I usually do some research for the places map, where to go, what food to eat, and the things that I have to bring, like ID card or passport, something like that.
Okay. Have you ever had a journey where things went wrong?
Yeah, my nearest bad experience of my trip is my flight to China. The China embassy refused to approve my visa, so I have to do it again, and it take me like a week. And on the day that I have to leave, I got my visa. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to BB?
Okay.
Do you want to BB? Okay. Do you travel a lot?
No, I don't have much time to travel frequently. I almost travel with my company once a year.
Okay. Do you like traveling and why?
I like traveling because I want to explore new places and know how people live. I also want to relax after a long time of work hard.
Yes. How do you prepare for a trip?
Before the trip, I usually see the destination of my trip and then I prepare the necessary items that I bring.
Mhm. And have you ever had a journey where things went wrong?
Yes, I have. Most of my trips were good, but on my trip to Hạ Long Bay, I lost my ring when I swam on the beach. I was so sad because I didn't find it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We will return the main meeting. Bye.
Yes, yes.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right, welcome back. Okay, so can Jasmine, can you please talk about what your interview that you did with your partner?
Uh, I will talk about my partner, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my partner is Miss Phương. Uh, she don't travel a lot. Uh, Number two, she likes traveling because she will have experience and visit beautiful places, and she also relax after hard work. Uh, Before the trip, she usually research about her trip and search place where she go to eat. She has ever she has a journey where things went wrong when she traveled to China. Uh, Her visa is refused, so uh, uh, she spent much time at the airport. Airport. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so we are now running out of time. So what I would like to do is put in what we, oh wait, we have to go back there. Right, so the feedback slide, I'll put that in just now. So now we're going to do a role play, okay? So I'm going to ask a question. Do you travel a lot? And Sedna, please answer.
Answer not question. Answer not ask.
Remember to use that in your answer.
Yes, okay. I travel a lot. I like traveling because I have traveling help me more experience and meet new people, and I connect with them.
For a trip, I usually watch weather forecast and prepare clothes and research a beautiful place.
Okay.
That recommend yes.
Visa.
I had a journey where things went wrong when I have a trip from Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi. Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So, Tao, can I ask you, have you ever had a journey where things went wrong?
Yeah, yes, I have. Yeah, I had. Yeah, I don't like to wait at the airport for a long time because the flight was delayed when I went to Da Nang city. Yeah, I had to wait. I had to wait 2 hours. I'm very tired, but yeah. After that, after they fly, I go to Da Nang. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Some things that were said, and I'm just going to put the information. So, some things that we said, she do not travel a lot. Where she go to eat. Visa is all right. So how can we say this better? So these are just examples. She does not travel a lot. Where she went to eat and her visa was refused. Okay. So excellent examples of language used. There were quite a few. Just as an example, I search and then, and another one is see beautiful. Okay, great. All right. Any questions? All right, let's move on. So, how do you talk about your travel experiences? So, you ask these questions, right? Do you remember the questions we can use to talk about traveling? Do you travel a lot? Why do you like traveling? How do you normally prepare for trips? And have you ever had a journey where things went wrong? Okay, so if we move on to the next, these are the lesson objectives. In this lesson, we recognize some vocabulary about traveling.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Use object relative pronoun that to talk about travel experiences.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
And number 3, identify main ideas in a talk about travel experiences.
Yes.
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 Oh, excellent. Okay, so that is the end of our class. I want to remind you to please do your homework. E4 enhancement, E5 topic quiz, E6 expansion, and don't forget to rate the session because your feedback is invaluable to us. Thank you, students. It was great having you today.
And
Thank
teacher
you.
so much.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay.
This meeting is